It's week 17 in the WAFL. Pat Mahomes leading the Pioneers into Memphis to face the 10-5 Blues. First quarter, Pioneers at the doorstep, at the goal line, and Devon Achane gets in with the 3-yard rush, 7-3. Later in the second, Caleb Williams buying his time, moving in the pocket, but he can't get the ball away. He is sacked. They have to settle for the eventual field goal, making it a 1-point game into the half. But the third quarter goes to the Blues. Isaiah Pacheco gives them the lead, but they're not done. They need the 2-point conversion. Cole Kmet in the flat. He's got it. 7-point lead. Pioneers scoreless since the first. Pat Mahomes to Kendrick. Bourne down to the 1. And then from the 1, handoff up the gut. Jamal Williams stiff arming and slinking his way into the end zone. Tie game. Fourth quarter. 5 minutes to go. Caleb Williams to Kmet once again. In a crowd, he hangs on, rolls around. 21-14. Mahomes answers right back. Jalen Tolbert with a rare touchdown catch. 21-21. Just about 2 minutes to go. Williams feeling scrambly, but he is stopped on third down, 5 yards short. So they punt to the Pioneers. 1 minute to go for a Pioneer comeback. Here's Cooper Kupp. Down to the 45. Now the Pioneers hand it up the gut to the 40. It's a long field goal, but they can win it from 57 yards. They've got it, but it's not over yet. It's 20 seconds too much for the Blues. 4th and 3. Caleb Williams throws. Pass complete. Out of bounds at the 46. Just 3 seconds to go. And so here we go. Hail Mary time. No, the ball comes out quick, and the quick first down gain looks nice on the stat sheet, but the Blues lose it at the last second, 24-21. Now we travel down to Houston for the Oilers and the Riverhogs. Hogs up 3, second quarter, handoff to Kyron Williams. Look at the blocking, untouched to the end zone, 13-3. Now in the fourth, the Oilers down 10. Baker deciding to run it for the first and more, sliding down inside the 10-yard line. Now 3rd and goal. Baker quick drop back throws. Corner of the end zone, diving catch. Xavier Worthy puts the Oilers only down 3. All 3 timeouts used up. It's 3rd and 6, and the defense comes through. And so the Riverhogs opt for the field goal, so the Oilers down 6 can win it with a touchdown. And right on cue, Baker to Deontay Johnson for the late score. 1-point game. Riverhogs with 2 timeouts, they can get a quick pass here over the middle, and they do in striking range. 9 seconds to go. 1 timeout left. Drake May with a second quick completion. Jake Elliott waiting in the wings. He can make this kick from 60 yards out. It's a tough one, and he just misses it right. Might have had the leg, and so the Riverhogs go down by 1 point. Next up, the Vancouver Mounties going down to St. Louis to get steamy. Steamers 7-8, trying to win out, get that last playoff spot. And here Justin Fields to Darius Slayton, that'll get the job done. 7-3 later in the second. Mounties and JJ McCarthy driving downfield. Gabe Dave gets through into the end zone. Mounties take the lead, but the Steamers with 2 minutes to go before the half with a strike down the middle. Fields to an accelerating Trey McBride. He looked quick on that play. 14-10. 30 seconds to go in the half. Mounties driving down. Davis gets inside the 10, and here they burn their final timeout, go into the half with the field goal down 1. Now in the third, Mounties once again in field goal range, but the pass is knocked away on 3rd and 6. Tight coverage on Jamar Chase, so they settle for another field goal, but take the 2-point lead. Then in the fourth, extend that lead up the gut. Saquon runs it in easily. 23-14. This game just about got away from the Steamers, and there it is, the final nail in the coffin. Terrell Burgess puts the Steamers away and ends any playoff hopes. Now we go to 2 more playoff hopefuls. The Elks at 8-7, the Golden Eagles at 10-5. This one a big matchup for the Elks. And Lamar Jackson, look at the touch on this throw. And then Terry McLaurin takes it the rest of the way. A Golden Eagle nipping at his heels, but not quick enough. Elks up 7-0 later in the first. They get the ball back. Jackson throwing to his right. Didn't see the linebacker. Jadeveon Clowney palming this ball with one hand on his way back to the end zone. And no one's going to get him. Pick 6. The Golden Eagles are back in this thing. tied at 7, but the Elks in the second are at the doorstep. 1st and goal, and Jackson runs right around the entire defense and gets a close-up. 14-7, it's Brock o'clock. He's feeling shifty in the backfield, and he pulls off the same move Jackson did, just goes all around the world and back, tied at 14. Second quarter, just under a minute to go, and they get the screen pass that gets 1 yard short of the first down, so the Elks have a decision, and they're going with the kick. That is good. 17-14 into the half. Here's Bijan Robinson with another carry, picks up a couple blocks, and he might be headed for the end zone. Oof, stopped at the 8. 8 of 61 though. He's ripping off some runs and feeling feisty after that one. 2nd and goal. Jackson picks up where Bijan left off, and the Elks go up 10. 3rd quarter, 1 minute to go. The Golden Eagles running down inside the 7. They converted there on a 4th and 3, giving themselves a chance. Purdy throwing end zone, picked off. This Elks defense has turned it around, and Stephon Gilmore has had a huge second half of the year. 24-14, 4th quarter now. The lead expanding. Jerry Jeudy gets the late touchdown, and that's where it stands. Elks win it 31-14. Now we go with the 11-4 Desperados versus the 4-10-1 Bulls. Bulls up 3, Bulls up 10. Handoff to Tajay Spears extends their lead. 2nd quarter, Desperados not like them to not score, and there it is. Dak fires down the middle to David Njoku, stomping around. 7-10. Bulls though right back. The swing pass complete to Brandon Cooks. Then in the 3rd quarter, handoff, Tajay Spears off tackle, bobbing and weaving through traffic, gets into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the day. Desperados later in the 3rd, down 14. Dak throwing it deep and regretting it. Nate Hobbs picks it off, and he's got the sideline. Oh, he might go all the way back. Pick 6. What a long return. And the Bulls dominating on offense and defense here. Is there any chance for the Desperados? Well, wait a minute. Dak to Jahan Dotson. Could there be a spark? 2nd and goal, under a minute left. Not nearly enough time. Or is there? Keenan Allen puts them down 10. They need the onside kick to score, and then another onside kick. I don't know. The Desperados only have 37 seconds. Doesn't seem like a lot, but Rashee Rice completes it, catches inside the 20. But the Desperados can't score quick enough. Just 3 seconds when they snap this 4th down play. Keenan Allen will get the score as close as he can, but this one's over. The Bulls win it 34-31. Now we go to the number 1 team in all the land, the 13-2 Wizards, taking on playoff hopeful Redwoods at 8-6-1. And here, Tua launching it deep as he takes a hit, and he's intercepted on the Wizards' head. The Redwoods are going to take this to the 45. Javon Holland with the heads-up play, resulting in 3 points the next drive. So Redwoods take the early lead, but here at the end of the 1st, the Wizards, wait, they're stuffed at the 1. They'll settle for the field goal as well. We're tied at 3. 2nd quarter, Wizards in the red zone again. Can they finally break through? What a toe tap. Jordan Addison, the concentration puts the Wizards up 7 now. 2nd half, Jaden Daniels with some room to run. Not quite. Gets 1 yard. Held to a field goal yet again. The Oakland field goals get their 6th point of the day. 4th quarter now, low scoring game. Daniels, he is rocked in the backfield. 2nd and 21. They gained some yardage back, but it's 4th and 4. A lot of protection, a lot of time in that pocket. Daniels finds the open man, crosses the 50 with just 2 minutes and counting. 2nd and 1. Daniels fires. He's got a man downfield. CeeDee Lamb with the juke and the score. And look at that. The Redwoods take the late lead. Wizards having an offense problem. They can't get the ball downfield here. Tua finally gets him in range. 3rd and 10. 10 seconds to go. Throws it away. 4th down. Opts for the kick. Looks like we're headed to overtime. Coin flip goes to the Wizards. Wizards with a chance to end it right here, right now. 1st and 10. Tua completes inside the 20-yard line. Joe Mixon catching out of the backfield. 2nd and goal from the 3. Tua straight drop back. Puts a lot of air on this ball. Receiver can't turn around in time, and the Redwoods have it. J.C. Horn with the play of the day. Now the Redwoods have a chance here late in overtime. Daniels firing it deep for the end zone, and they've got it. Play was reviewed. The call stands. Rashid Shaheed had a step and hung on in the back of the end zone. Redwoods keep the playoff hopes alive, win 19-13. Now we go to the Dragons and the Monarchs. A must-win for both teams to keep their playoff hopes alive. And the Dragons off to a good start in the first, just 30 seconds in, and they score Zay Flowers from CJ Stroud. 3rd and 21 after taking a bad sack. Stroud, not phased, comes right back, hits his wide out, gets into field goal range. So here the Dragons go a quick 10-0 lead in the first. Second quarter, Monarchs still scoreless. Dragons adding to it, 13-0 here with 2 minutes to go. Finally, Kyler boots out of the pocket, gets into the end zone, and makes this a ball game, 13-7. Meditate on that. 12 seconds to go in the half now, and the Dragons getting back inside the red zone. There goes the last timeout, and here goes another field goal, 16-7. Second half now, Monarchs in the red zone, 2nd and goal, and Murray is going to run this one down to the 1-inch line. 3rd and goal, handoff. It's Gibson up the gut. Antonio Gibson with an easy walk-in touchdown. End of the third, just a 2-point game. 3rd and goal, and Stroud takes off towards the end zone, and he's in. And so the Dragons head into the fourth, up 9. Monarchs ball. Kyler throws to his left. It's the back out of the backfield. Cordarrelle Patterson, the defense, I guess they forgot about him. Down to the 1-yard line. Then here from the 1, who else? Antonio Gibson. Got a 1-yard rush for a touchdown earlier. Make it 2, and a 2-point game with 1 minute to go. 3rd and 6. Pass complete. The drive continues. 45 seconds. 3rd and 2. Kyler throws. Great defense. Swatted away by the Dragons. 3rd and 2. 21 seconds left. Murray throwing. Gets the first, it seems, but the momentum carried Gibson behind the line of scrimmage. They can't get to the ball in time, and unceremoniously the Monarchs come up 2 points short. Now we go to the Thunderbirds and the Voyagers. The Birds out of the playoff race, but they can play spoiler and knock out the Voyagers. Sam Darnold not going to do it like that. Sack, fumble. Voyagers D takes over inside the 10-yard line. Then off the turnover, it's Hurts. 1 step and fire to Kyle Pitts. Voyagers strike fast, 7-0 lead. Then end of the first, Voyagers back in the red zone at the goal line. And Singletary just needs 1 yard. He gets it, 14-zip Voyagers. Second quarter now, Thunderbirds come soaring right back. Darnold to the tight end Higbee. 7-point game. 20 seconds to go in the half. 3rd and 15, and Darnold, he's taken off. He picks up a few, but still 4th down. So here comes the kicker, cutting that lead down to 4 points. But the Voyagers here, 3 seconds and 70 yards to go. No problem. Jalen Hurts bombing it deep. Paris Campbell's at the other end for the easy score. They threw over the top of the lead leader in interceptions there, Trevon Diggs. Second half, Hurts in the red zone, sacked, backed him up. So Voyagers going to trot out the kicking unit. It's good, 24-10. Fourth quarter starts. Voyagers ball on a 3rd and 6. And Hurts is escaping the pocket, caught from behind. Surprise, surprise. And so the Voyagers will line up for yet another field goal on 4th and 10. This one good from the 34, and that's where it'll remain. 27-10, Voyagers in control. Now we go to Dublin for the Sentinels and the Shamrocks. Sentinels battling for that last playoff spot. Shamrocks battling for the first pick in the draft. And 3rd down, Matt Stafford is blown up. They'll get their first points through the kicking game. 3-0 Shamrocks. Later in the first, play action, Joe Burrow stops and throws this one away. Sentinels will end up tying this game up with a kick of their own. So first quarter, all field goals. Second quarter, Sentinels in the red zone, finally punch it in with a diving effort from Elijah Moore. Sentinels 10, Shamrocks 3. The Sentinels with just 15 seconds to go. 1st and goal, Burrow blown up by TJ Watt, so their drive stalls. They get the field goal, so 10-point lead going into the second half. Shamrocks got to punt it away. Sentinels now, their offense is off and running. Burrow goes back to Elijah Moore for touchdown number 2. Paris pulling away now, 20-3. Shamrocks looking to make something happen here late in the game. 3rd and 11. Aaron Jones gobbled up. Upcoming 4th and 6. So here comes the kicker, trying to chip into that lead. Just a 14-point lead. 2 touchdowns all it takes, but Burrow marches the Sentinels right back downfield. Logan Thomas wide open over the middle, 27-6. 3 minutes to go. Stafford hanging back in that pocket, delivers a sweet ball in the back of the end zone. Nice job by Jonnu Smith to hang on. but it's not going to be enough. Sentinels kick one more field goal for good measure. Final score 30-13. Now in Orlando, it's the 8-7 Orbits taking on the 6-8 Nighthawks. Playoff implications in this game. Orbits can't afford to lose. Carr completes to Josh Reynolds, who fumbles the ball. Nighthawks scoop it up and run out of bounds around the 48-yard line, but another look says knee down, elbow down. Orbits will get another chance, and they take full advantage, go all the way downfield. Elvin Kamara punches it in off tackle, puts the Orbits up 7-0. Second quarter, same score. Christian McCaffrey picking up a couple blocks, bouncing this one outside and going all the way down inside the 5. Now at the 1, 3rd and goal for Justin Herbert. Quick drop back, he throws. Tight end Noah Gray barely crosses the goal line. But we got a tie game, 7-7. Orbits now in the red zone. Derek Carr checks it down and finds his favorite Penguin for the score. 14-7. Nighthawks. Herbert rolling to his right, lofts it to the corner of the end zone. Jump ball. And the receiver, Jacoby Myers, comes down with it. What a grab. 14-14. Third quarter, Carr is rolling out. He's got a wide open target. Reynolds. No fumbles here. 21-14. Orbits got to hang on. The Nighthawks, they always answer with a score of their own. And here, Jacoby Myers back again, seemingly breaking every tackle on his way to the end zone. Tied at 21. 1:20 left in this game, and Carr, he's bombing it deep. Oh, he's got a wide open target. Waddle. Touchdown number 2 is a deep ball. 28-21. Fourth quarter now. Herbert, he's slinging it to the end zone. Answers right back. This time George Pickens gets in on the action. 28-28. Under 2 minutes to go. Carr, he's firing. Waddle down the sideline. No one's going to catch him. What a day for Waddle. Third touchdown. And Carr has just been torching this Nighthawk defense. 1 minute to go for Herbert. One timeout. Throws to his right. Intercepted. Jalen Ramsey jumps the route, and he's going back all the way to the end zone. Pick 6. That's the clincher. Orbits going to walk away with the 42-28 victory. Playoff hopes still very much alive. Next up is the 10-5 Bisons versus the 5-10 Armadillos. Armadillo ball, Michael Penix looking for his tight end. He's wide open. How did he get so open? Bison's in pursuit, but this Armadillo's going to roll all the way to the end zone. 7-0 lead. Now Bison's ball. Kirk Cousins dropping back. They're on a drive. This time drives it straight into the hands of the defense. Not even close. Xavier Woods, thank you for the gift. 3rd and 6. Later in the first, Penix with a beautiful ball downfield. Catches Amon-Ra St. Brown in stride. They get down to the 26-yard line. Now at the 1, Penix in the gun. Handoff. Austin Eckler up the middle. Walks it in with ease. 14-0. But the Bisons with 3 minutes to go in the second. Come roaring back. Do Bisons roar? I don't know. Jared Wiley in the back of the end zone. 17-7 now is the score. And Cousins, he's airing it out deep. J.K. Dobbins hauls it in. Good hands for a back. 17-14 now. 3rd and 5. This one dropped. Got scared. The safety was in the area. Can't blame him. But the field goal unit ties it up at 17. 17 all. Less than a minute into third. The screen game on 3rd and 7 goes nowhere. So here comes another kick. And with that, the Bisons completed their comeback. They're up 20-17. Now Penix and the Armadillos intercepted at the goal line. Armadillos blowing their lead. Eric Stokes trying to put this game away. Now 3rd and 19 after a sack. Cousins rolling around in the pocket, takes another terrible sack. It's 4th and 28 incoming. So the Armadillos are going to get this ball close inside the 50. And here Penix delivers a nice ball. Now just under 40 seconds. Penix surveying. Here comes 2 Bisons. Throw him to the dirt. So it's 3rd and 17. Hawkinson catches the ball in the flat, but he goes nowhere fast. 4th and 11. All they can do is tie, and we're headed to overtime. And the coin flip goes to the Armadillos. Armadillos, 3rd and 2. Penix scrambling to his left. He's going to pick up the first down on the ground, get down to the 10-yard line. Setting this offense up from the 1 now. Austin Eckler diving over the pile. 2nd straight touchdown from the 1. And that's it. Armadillos take care of business, and the Bisons don't get a chance. They lose 26-20. Now to our next matchup. It's a special Cats versus Dogs episode. Dogs ball. Huskies on their own 15. 3rd and 6. Kenny Pickett throws the pick, and it didn't look good. James returns it to the 9, but the Tigers offense can't take advantage. 3rd and goal from the 10, and Love throws it away. So after all that, they get the little chip-in field goal, 3-0 Tigers. Cats up. Second quarter, 5 minutes ago. Kenny Pickett still struggling. Dogs O-line breaking down. Pickett sacked. They're going to try and tie this one up with a field goal. They got it. 3-3, and that goes into the second half. So not a lot of offense here until Pickett finally breaks through to a very lackadaisical Nelson Aguilar. Now 3rd and 7. Tigers firing for the end zone. It's Love to Raheem Mostert. A lot of catches out of the backfield for Mostert this season. 10-10. Now Kenny Pickett checks it down to Marvin Harrison Jr. He rolls up to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. This time they go up the gut to Elijah Mitchell, and he walks it in. 17-10. Tigers try to answer with a fade on 3rd and 3, but expertly defended. Now on 4th and 3, Jordan Love, he's going for it, and he's going to the ground. It looks like he had it for a second, but the defense speeds to the ball and puts him down. Now Huskies ball, it's 3rd and 2, and Elijah Mitchell is blown up. Huskies burn 2 of their timeouts, but they're going to get this ball back. They have a chance to tie things up here late. Love completes the Mechie crossing over the middle. He gets to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 1. Love tosses to another wide open receiver. He's out of bounds at the 10. Now from the 10, 35 seconds ago, Love in the pocket, completes down to the 1-inch line. So close, but Tigers hurry things up, and Love gets it out quick to Curtis Samuel for the game-tying score, or else it would be, but they need the extra point. McCarthy, Dogs trying to call a timeout, trying to ice him, so the Tigers come out for the 2-point conversion. Forget the tie, they're going for the jet sweep and the win, but they don't get it. Huskies with the icing of the year, a crucial win at that. Huskies go to 9-7, Tigers 8-8. All right, here comes the first of 3 Sunday night games. Snowhawks and Antlers. Snowhawks fighting for their playoff lives. They're 7-8. Antlers, they're out of it, but maybe they can retire Aaron Rodgers right here on the spot. He takes the big sack on 3rd down. 4th down is the kick. Tie things up at the end of the first. Second quarter, same score. Nearing the half, Rodgers completes to a wide open Malik Neighbors, and Neighbors going to scamper on down to the 10-11 yard line. And then Snowhawks from the 1. Rodgers, great protection, is going to throw out to his right. Tight end Juwan Johnson catches it with a antler draped all over him. 10-3, 3rd quarter, and the Snowhawks are stuffed on 3rd down. So they'll look to go up 10 with the kick, and it's good. 13-3 Snowhawks. End of the 3rd now as the clock expires, actually. They punch it in. Tony Pollard gets a touchdown. Going to lay around a while. 20-3. They're pulling away fast, and look at the hit on this. Jared Goff, nothing he can do. Turning the ball over with that one. Bradley Chubb in on that scrap, and then Rodgers turns right around, hits Ricky Pearsall, and the Snowhawks in full control of this game from start to finish. And the Antlers, they're just looking sad this game. Goff just throws that lollipop throw into coverage. I don't know what he was expecting other than a Jalen Johnson INT. So final score, 27-3. Now we go to the second of 3 Sunday night games. Dreadnots standing at 6-9. Lumberjacks 7-8. Montreal Minshew with a great play fake, but not fooling Will McDonald. He is sacked. 11-yard loss on that one. They'll settle for the field goal at the end of the drive. They go up 3-0. Now Jacks get the ball back in the second, but they are stuffed on 3rd and 2. Dreadnots run D too strong, and so out comes the kicker to put the Jacks up 6-0. Now Minshew later in the second, bombing it deep. Christian Watson has a step, has more than a step, has the touchdown. 13-0. Now it's the Dreadnots' turn. 40 seconds before the half. Mac Jones hit as he throws. Pass goes nowhere. 4th and 6. At least they're getting some points out of it before the half. 13-3. Now we go into the second half. Same score. 3rd and inches. They can't convert here either. But Dreadnots are trying again. 4th and 1. Tyler Algier breaking every tackle he can. That was a lot for just 1 yard. But here they get to the 1 yard line. They got to do it again. This time much easier. David Montgomery picks up some blocks. And we have a 3-point game in the 4th. Minshew handoff. Shad White hit at the goal line and stopped 1 yard short. Now quick drop back. Minshew, season opening, wanted to run it in, but he is sacked. And so they have to kick the field goal from the 5 instead of going for it. Dreadnots would have went. I'm telling you, 3rd and 9. Mac trying to fit that down the seam, but Lumberjack defense too strong. Now Lumberjacks on 3rd and 5. They convert. They can put this away, but Minshew hit as he's thrown. Ball goes into the turf. Dreadnots with a chance here with 1 minute to go, but Mac taking a bad sack. 4th and 13. Not a timeout to be found. They need to pull a miracle out of his hat, and he does that. Throws it 13 yards short on a 4th and 13 and guarantees their loss. Great. Final score, 16-10. All right, it's Sunday night, part 3. 6-9 Condors, 8-7 Caps. Caps still alive in the playoff race, but Condors with the ball. Josh Allen being chased from behind. He's going to cut it up himself and come up just 2 yards short on the 8-yard scramble. They'll kick it in instead. 3-0 Condors. Condors with the ball back. 1 minute to go in the first. And Adam Thielen with the catch down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. Condors going with the power running game. Chubb rolls his way in for the score. Now Caps with some work to do, down 10 in the second quarter. 3rd and 5 for Bo Nix. Pocket collapsing. He tries to escape, but he is caught. Only gains 1 yard on the play. So they're going to attempt a long field goal, but get it. Down 7. Condors on a drive. Allen, a lot of time in that pocket. Steps up, throws to the back of the end zone. Too far. So they kick their second field goal. 13-3. 30 seconds to go in the half. Bo Nix rolling to his right. Throws across his body, but he has a wide open target. Debo down to the 7, where they kick their field goal as time expires. 7-point game. Second half is the Caps to start, and it's Nix firing in a crowd. Keon Coleman plucks this ball out of the air. What a job, rookie to rookie there. And so now in the red zone, 1st and goal. Nix comes back with the INT just when things were going well. Overshown comes up clutch with the Condors. Now both Allen and Nick Chubb, X Factors lighting up, and it shows here. Chubb with the spin and the truck move to get into the end zone. 20-6. And now Derrick Henry picks up a block. No trucks needed. Caps within 7 points now. Condors on 3rd and 2. Caps defense giving some life with the stop, so the Caps take over here at the logo. 1st and 10. Bo Nix running for his life. Can't get the ball away and takes a huge sack. 2nd and 23 coming up. Results in the later 4th and 16. Nix pirouettes and throws and completes the corner route, going out of bounds as Freiermuth. What a clutch play. The drive continues. 3rd and 1, the screen to Henry, picks up a block, lowers his shoulder, gets down to the 3-yard line. Minute 30 left in this game, and here the Caps tie it up. Debo Samuel Sr., 2020. Condors ball now, 2nd and 10, and Allen, he dumps it to his tight end, who gets past the 40-yard line. Just a few more first downs, and they're in field goal range, but this one incomplete. Ladd McConkey can't hang on, so his time expires. Bo Nix is going to launch up a Hail Mary. Look at the blocking on this play. Rifles it downfield well short, but Freiermuth just picked up a free 50 yards there. No big deal. Overtime, 3rd one this week, and the Caps win the toss. 3rd and 9, play action. Bo's pass goes up, and it's knocked away. 3 Condors in the area, swooping in and hitting the receiver. Now Josh Allen gets a turn. This time, tight end breaking all sorts of tackles down near the 50. That pass was rifled in there. Now a big 3rd and 6 here for the Condors. From the logo, Allen throws. It's complete. Momentum takes him over the first down line. Disley keeps the drive alive. 2nd and 3. Nick Chubb accelerates through the hole down to the 19-yard line. Field goal can win it. But here we see the icing. Worked for the Huskies earlier, kinda. We'll see what the Condors do. It is such a short kick. It's up, and it's good. Condors win it 23-20. They go to 7-9. Caps, they fall to 8-8. Now to our final game of Week 17. The London Black Knights taking on the Albuquerque Aviators. Aviator ball, and Anthony Richardson dropping back on 3rd and 3. Takes a hit. Receiver crosses the first down line, but the hit draws them backwards. No forward progress. They're calling it 4th and 3. And so the field goal unit is out. Interesting play there. Trevor Lawrence and the London Black Knights. No blocking. Here comes Roquan Smith up the middle for the sack. They're going to kick the long field goal from the Aviators' wings. And it's going wide left. Coach Dan Campbell can't believe it. Don't worry, he's about to be cheered up because Richardson, without taking a step, fires over the middle, stares down his receiver, and pays for it. It's Tremaine Edmonds who comes away with the INT. London Black Knights take over, and same play as before. Roquan Smith and company come firing down the middle. This time, Trevor Lawrence fumbles, and it's a scoop and score. Jonathan Cooper goes for the handshake. The teammate's not there. But now in the second, the Black Knights having success on the ground. Jonathan Brooks rumbling down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and 3, empty backfield. Lawrence rolling, throwing. Brooks first with the run, now with the catch for the touchdown. We got a close game, 10-7. Aviators at the goal line. Jahmyr Gibbs diving over the goal line for the score. 17-7, 1:40 left in the half. Lawrence taking a deep drop back and running for his life. Spins out of a tackle and then is suplexed in the next. Things not going well for Trevor. Sacked almost every drive, but still 7-point game. Quick play action. Now the Black Knights have something going. Devontae Smith gets down to the 1-yard line on that catch. So 1st and goal. Power I. Jonathan Brooks gets his touchdown, this time on the ground. 17-17. The Aviators have let the Black Knights come all the way back in here. And now great secondary play. Diving breakup, forcing the Aviators into a kick. They go up 20-17, 4 minutes to go. Lawrence finally with some great blocking, and he finds a streaking receiver down the sideline. Rashad Bateman takes over the lead, and this game 24-20, 2:10 left in the game. 4th and 2, the Aviators getting gutsy, and it does not pay off. Black Knights stop them, turned right around, and kick a field goal from deep, and take the 7-point lead. Now it's Richardson in the pocket, throwing to a wide open McCole Hardman. Hardman zooming down to the end zone, leaving the Black Knights in the dust. Tied at 27. Trevor Lawrence getting the screen going to Jonathan Brooks, and the back is tackled at the 35. There goes the first timeout for the Black Knights. Now Lawrence moving to his right, launches one deep over the middle, and with a man draped all over him, Michael Thomas still comes down with it. And with that flip of the field, they let the clock run down to 2 and kick the field goal as time expires. The Black Knights get the win over the mighty Aviators, 30-27. And so with week 17 in the books, we have 8 teams that have clinched a playoff spot. 5 in the AFC: Desperados, Pioneers, Blues, Bisons, and Redwoods. And then 3 in the NFC, that's the Wizards, Aviators, and Sentinels. And with 1 week left to play, here's the current playoff bracket, with the Desperados and Wizards still getting the bye, and with the Snowhawks and the Orbits as the last teams in, desperately trying to hang on to their spot. And also for our stat leaders, things look largely the same. Dak Prescott, still your passing leader, 4,700 yards, 37 touchdowns. Good enough for first in the MVP voting. Tua's right underneath him at number 2. We'll see if anything can change in the final week. All right, that does it for this week. Next week is the final week of the regular season, where 6 more playoff spots are up for grabs. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in week 18.